What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the RAD cast. I'm Andrew Dimalanta. My friends call me Rogue Leader.
And I'm Nicki Dimalanta, and everybody calls me Dimmy.
Sorry for the absence. We've been trying to get one of these done.
It's been 84 years.
We haven't done one in 50 years. Or 80 or how many fucking years it is.
Hey, that's a Friends reference, right? It's been, wait.
No, yeah.
When Joey's auditioning.
Joey's auditioning for that. Yeah, that Las Vegas. Like, did you hear that? Hear the script? I'm gonna be a millionaire.
Hey, I don't remember how many years it was, but I recognized the.
I think it was
the
like
tone.
30 or 40 years, something like that.
Did you not hear me?
I'm gonna be a millionaire. Because then he got like a penny for every like $100 the movie made or something like that.
Stupid, yes.
It's just like, wait, you're not getting paid for this? It's like, you're not here at the
No, whenever something's been a long time, I always default to the Titanic quote.
Oh, which
it's been 84 years. I think it was 84 years. When the old lady is telling the story about how Jack banged her and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I've never seen Titanic.
Yeah, I know. Well, whenever I say 84 years specifically, I'm pretty sure I'm quoting Titanic. Don't quote me, but also do, because I think it's from Titanic. So.
Yeah, so I think we decided to talk about sports in general, because it's like at the time of recording, it's a big week. Winter Olympics are going on. Super Bowl is
the Super Bowl, Puppy Bowl coming up.
Yeah.
Very important event.
Pop quiz: who's in the Super Bowl this year?
The Cincinnati Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not the Chiefs. They got knocked out by the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
The Cincinnati Bengals versus.
Come on, you should know this because I'm salty towards them.
The Chiefs.
No, you just said the Chiefs. It's not the Chiefs.
Yeah, you're right.
They're both on the AFC. There's no way the Chiefs and the Bengals could play for the Super Bowl.
Whoops. They're playing the Bengals and the
team that knocked out Tampa Bay.
Oh, the Rams.
Yep.
Sorry.
It's the second time in history that a contender for the Super Bowl will be playing in their home stadium. The first one to do it is...
Wait, I'm still trying to process what you just said. The second time teams playing in their home thing for the Super Bowl?
Yes.
And that is the LA Rams?
Yes.
Because they're playing against the Cincinnati Bengals,
yes.
But they're playing in LA Rams. The first team to do that, Bucks?
Yes.
Oh.
Last year.
Look at that. Oh. Wow.
First team to play in this, I believe.
Oh, right, because everyone was like, it's home court advantage.
It's like they didn't plan it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's first team to do it and the first team to win it. So if the Rams don't win, they
can. Well, I don't want to say anything.
I'm rooting for the Bengals. Sorry, LA fans. All of our friends that are out there in LA are most likely cheering for the Rams.
Probably.
But sorry, I'm going for the Bengals. Joe Shiesty.
The Bengals.
Joe Burr.
What?
Joe Burrow is the
second
season quarterback. He's
second season quarterback. What does that mean?
It's his second season.
Oh,
he was a rookie last year.
Well, doesn't get more straightforward than that.
And it's a lot of like history being made, because this is the first time in a long time, or I don't know if it's the first time or it's the first time in a while that two number one overall picks at quarterback are playing each other in the Super Bowl.
Ooh, so they did good in their drafts, is what you're trying to tell me, right?
No, because Burrow was drafted by the Bengals 2 years ago.
Oh,
and he took that he didn't take them along. It's a team effort, but he's playing in the Super Bowl. But Matthew Stafford was drafted by the Lions number one overall several years ago and never won a playoff game. And then he got traded to the Rams. Whoops. and he found himself in the Super Bowl now.
I don't know football very well.
I didn't realize.
If this couple of minutes hasn't shown you anything.
But no, I do like how we were watching. It was the Rams versus the Bengals. Not the Rams, sorry. It was the Chiefs versus the Bengals. And you're like, I really like this time of year for football because
it just feels good.
Yeah, because
it feels warm.
It's playoffs. And there's mid-season. It doesn't really, teams don't really start I mean, they try for every game, but the beginning of the year, it's like,
it's a game.
You lost, but you'd rather lose at the beginning of the season than the end of the season.
Yeah.
So, and playoffs is just like a magical time. It's like tournament season in the Schmodown.
Exactly. It's fun. It's exciting. Stuff's on the line. And also, it's just, I don't know. I'm not a big football fan,
in general.
In general, but I don't know. I do enjoy just like sitting on the couch,
watching me yell at
watching
TV.
you yell at the TV. You know, I don't care if we're sitting on the couch and you're yelling at football. I don't care as long as I can throw my foot in your lap and you touch it. I'm good.
That's the trade-off.
That's the trade-off. You want to watch football and yell at the TV? Touch my foot.
I gotta rub your foot.
Yeah, fine. You can watch football all the time.
Yeah.
Sports Center.
I haven't been doing that as often anymore.
I remember a time in our relationship and it was all Sports Center all fucking day. And I'm like, I'm going to throw my own head through this TV soon.
I've gotten past that because that's like, how many times can you talk about the same game?
Yeah, because you would start hearing that they would just start over after an hour or so. And it's like, what are we
Sports Center
doing?
does that. But like there's multiple other shows like First Take and
they're all the
Pardon
same
the Interruption.
All the same.
Around the Horn I really like.
All the same.
I haven't watched
that one where they all yell at each other and then they give points at absolute random. Yes,
around the horn.
Absolutely random points. No rhyme or reason. It's like,
no, it's like
hey,
when you
man,
make a good point. Like,
oh yeah, make this point and I'm gonna make a counterpoint and I'm gonna make a really valid counterpoint, but I'm not gonna get a point. And then you're gonna yell at me for no fucking reason. Point.
One show that I've come to like, I used to hate watching was First Take.
Is that Stephen A?
Yes, it was Stephen A. Stephen A. used to annoy the piss out of me.
Yeah, I can see that, but he's also.
But he's come around on me. Like the more I watched it, it's like because he's one of those that will say something that I don't know how to put this.
Like a hot take.
Like a hot take that you sometimes I think he would like when something happens in the sports world that I think he would say one thing about, but then he completely surprises me and goes a complete 180. I'm like, oh, okay.
What, he likes to look at all sides.
Yeah, he from what I can understand, I haven't been watching him as long as most people, and he's mostly a basketball guy, not so much. I watch Sports Center and stuff for like NFL mostly. I don't really follow NBA. I don't even ask me about
hockey, baseball,
hockey. I follow when the Lightning are doing good. And you know we've won a couple Stanley Cups. They've won a couple Stanley Cups.
I'm just glad that we've moved past the Sports Center phase in our relationship because that was like, oh my god, I don't care if you have football on the TV. I don't care, whatever. It's fun. Rub my feet, you know. But I do like playoff season because it's always fucking pandemics and whatever, but it always makes me think of like getting together with our friends, tailgating, getting together, watching the Super Bowl. Like I remember one year, several years ago, I don't remember. I think it was the Patriots. Was there ever a Patriots versus Colts, or was it ever Brady Manning?
Brady Manning in the Super Bowl was New York versus
Was
Patriots.
that like around the time that we were in college?
Yes. The first time they met was with that undefeated season that the Patriots didn't do it.
I remember we were going to our friends. It was where Melissa and Heather lived.
Yes, that was the first one when the Patriots went undefeated through the regular season.
And Allison was a diehard Patriots fan. And you guys were like going at it all night, just trash talking. I don't remember who won.
Could not stand the Patriots.
Who won that one?
Still can't. New York.
Wait. Giants?
Giants.
Oh,
with,
right.
Eli
It
Manning.
was Giants. It was a Manning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time that Tom Brady and the Patriots went up against Eli Manning and the New York Giants, they lost.
Oh, boy.
It was twice. They did it twice.
How embarrassing.
Yeah. It's fun. It's funny because I hear like Eli Manning likes to like dig at Tom Brady. That's like, you never beat me in the Super Bowl. you may have 7 rings, but you never beat me in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So. It elicits fond, fuzzy memories. I don't know if we're doing anything for the Super Bowl this year. I don't know.
Probably not.
Maybe not. I can see it if it's if it's like, hey, let's get together, we'll tailgate, and then once the game starts, we'll head home because it just goes too late. And it's on a Sunday night. I gotta go to fucking work the next day.
And it starts at our the game kicks off during our daughter's bedtime, so it's like we can't really.
Put her down to sleep there, and then like in a couple hours, wake her up to bring her home, and then I gotta worry about putting her back to sleep, and then I gotta go to work the next day.
Yeah, we're not.
So it's just like, we'll tailgate, we'll get our yucks out with each other, have some fingy foods, have some drinks, and then we'll just go home and watch the game.
Wings.
Have some wings with our hot sauce.
Oh, I gotta try that one because like I saved one wing the last time we went, and it sat in the refrigerator for like a week.
Oh, it's in the garbage now, man.
Yeah, I know. I saw it, but I wanted to do a TikTok of like it was your idea of biting into a wing with the last stab, and I try to complete Star Wars quotes.
Yeah, just fire off Star Wars quotes, and you gotta complete them while suffering.
That'd be fun, but I don't want to put myself through that again because I dipped like. What was a dino nugget? The end of a dino nugget into it, and I was like, "Ooh!"
We got the sauce. We got a 3-pack, and
yeah,
it
like
was
their
like
starter pack or something.
Classic hot one sauce, and then there was Los Calientes, which we've always wanted to try.
I really like that one.
And then the last dab. And then it came in one day and we're like, shit, we don't have any wings, but we do have our daughter's dinosaur chicken nuggets. So we definitely fired some of those up and then dabbed them. It was hot as hell.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah. I posted a picture in my Instagram story, and my grandmaster son, Johan, timed me. He's like, oh man, those are weak as hell. I'm like, get out of my face.
Did he have them? I wonder if he actually had them.
He's had it before, he said. Yeah.
I'm sure, man can handle a spice.
Oh yeah, man, come on.
Yeah. Well,
usually Koreans can handle their spice.
Yeah, I can handle my spice too, but to a certain level.
Yeah. That I don't care. Sure, fine. If you can handle your spice and you've had this before, sure, whatever. But the last dab's hot.
The last dab's hot. Like, I definitely had a respectable dip. Mm-hmm. I don't know that I'd want to have an entire wing or nugget covered in it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I think that would. That just sounds miserable. It sounds miserable for my stomach.
I think I did it twice. I'd had a little dip of it, like a little tiny less than a dab. I'm like, that's pretty hot. But then I was like, let me just go all in on it. And I dipped that sucker in, and like, okay, yeah.
I did the same thing. My first dab was a little baby one, and I'm like, let me fucking man up here. Yeah. And then I dipped it more, and I was like, regret that. Yeah, it was hot, but it's just like, I don't know. For me, if I have like too much spice, like a stupid amount of spice.
Yeah.
Because I know there's some people out there that they'll have like grocery store brand salsa and be like, oh boy, that's spicy.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Okay.
But like
the Publix kimchi.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, okay, that's no.
Yeah.
So I can respectably hold my spice. But once you get to a certain level, then it's like, okay, I just know the next day my stomach is going to hurt and I'm going to be miserable. And I feel like that's what would happen if I ate too much of I ate too much of the classic one because it's good.
It's good.
And I was really hitting it hard. Like, I don't know what I was having. I don't know what I was having, but I was going to town.
I think you put on your Taco Bell or something. I got to try that.
I don't know. I was just going to town. And then the next day I'm like, no, I woke up in the middle of the night like my stomach hurt. My little belly hurts.
Belly hurts. You've definitely gotten better, because I remember a time where you thought Shin Ramen was hot.
Oh my god!
It still is from time to time.
Depends on how you make it.
Yeah, it depends on how you make it. If you make it the way we make it now, it's like don't introduce people the way we make it now.
No,
because it's like the
like no water.
Yeah, the soup to noodle ratio to spice ratio, I should say. It's like
if you like ramen and you have not heard of Shin Ramyun, give it a go. If you like spicy, give it a go. It's an instant noodle. And Korean instant noodle, and it's spicy, definitely. And yeah, the first time you made it for us back in our college days, back at U House, baby, I think you made it for us as the package says to make it. You know, noodles, seasoning packets to what, like 1 3/4 or 2 cups of water.
2 cups of water, yeah.
And I remember having to absolutely drown myself in water to deal with it. Now it's like, oh man. I smell it, my mouth waters. It's so fucking good. But even now, if we make it too spicy, it's like, oh yeah, it's got a kick to it. But it's absolutely tolerable. Last dab.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing. Like it builds, and it's
slowly.
Like it slowly builds, and it hurts to talk because like the breath from your speech hits your tongue, and it's hot breath. So it's like
I just love the other day. Andrew had a tickle in his throat the other day. Yeah. And I made him Shin Ramyun. Because usually when we're sick, it's like, okay, what do you want? How about we have ramen? How about we have ramyun and we just fucking burn it
out? Yeah.
Burn it out of our throats.
It helped.
And I made you ramen, and I made it a little extra spicy. And then I remember you were eating it. You had a big old mouth of noodles. Yeah. And I was like, is it good? Did I make it good? And you're like, And I go, okay, I guess it'll be a couple more minutes before the dab kicks in. And the look on your face.
I was like, are you kidding me?
You had like a mouthful of noodles, and you just like slow turned to me with like panic in your eyes.
Last dab? What are you doing to me? I know you want me to get over this cold.
I'm like, no, dog, I'm kidding.
It ended up being a 24-hour bug anyways, because like.
I'm like, no, baby boy, I wouldn't do that to you.
I hate being sick.
Yeah, it sucks.
God, it sucks.
Especially now. It's like every little sniffle, every little cough, every tiny tickle in your throat. You're like,
COVID? Yeah. Like, how am I going to get from? I don't go anywhere.
Yeah. I go to work. I'm just scared that I'm going to bring it
that's
home.
A real controlled environment, though.
Yeah.
A hospital? Come on. Yeah.
I'm not licking doorknobs. Yeah. So it's probably be okay.
But
anyway, back to sports. Just talked about noodles for like 5 minutes.
Hey, man, that's the name of the game.
They're yummy.
It's the name of this podcast.
Try them. Go. You not.
Oh, yeah.
You actually. I mean, I don't know.
You can buy it at Walmart.
You can buy it at Walmart. You can buy it at Publix. I don't know what other.
Target sells them.
Yeah, I don't know what other Publix or Publix. I don't know what other grocery stores exist in other parts of the country. Kroger. I don't fucking know if your other places are gonna have it, but
no, yeah, you can get it. You can get them in a grocery store now. It's like very widely available.
Shin Ramyun, red packaging. There's also Shin Ramyun black. I'm not really sure what the big difference is. It's supposed to be spicier.
Like a booster pack that goes into it.
It has
there's
like
extra
a
garlic,
chili oily thing.
Yeah, and there's also garlic powder
Something
that goes into it too.
I don't remember.
It's good.
It's good. But I think I'd rather have the classic. Ooh, put cheese in it.
Oh, the way go on my TikTok. For those of you that follow me on TikTok, it was like the third or fourth video I posted, and it's like how I cook my Shin Ramyun now, and it's so good.
A lot of sodium, but I also don't care.
Yeah,
here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Back to sports.
Back to noodles. Back to sports.
Back to sports. So Super Bowl. I'm excited for the halftime show.
Oh yeah.
The Legends. Like what? I think
it's almost like the hip hop of our era.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited because Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Mary J. Blige.
I almost said Missy Elliott, but she's not in it. Right?
I don't think so. No.
That'd be pretty cool if she was.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I'm missing somebody. I think I missed somebody.
Snoop, Dre, Eminem,
Snoop, Dre, Eminem, Mary J. Blige. I think there's one more.
Maybe somebody else.
I don't
remember.
know. But come on, that's like.
Yeah.
If you're a 90s kid, you better be excited for this halftime show because the last couple halftime shows is kind of like, last year was what?
I couldn't even fucking tell you.
Oh.
I could barely tell you who won.
I'm blinded by the light, that guy.
Oh, The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
I like The Weeknd.
Yeah, it was a fine show, but it was like, it's not like.
I like when he went in that mirror maze.
That was fun, but this.
No, I like The Weeknd. I thought he did a good job.
This is going to be a banging show.
It's usually, I feel like it's more exciting when you have more than one person.
Yeah.
Although Bruno Mars fucking.
Oh yeah, no. Every time he's been on the halftime, it was during the Seahawks Broncos when I fucking hated that Super Bowl. Because I'm a Manning fan, and that was the year they got blown out by the Legion of Boom. So.
Oh, and then when Beyonce performed, and then Destiny's Child came out. Oh man, that was good times.
That was a good time too.
Makes me feel like
I think a lot of it has to do with like how much you like the artist, obviously.
Well, obviously. Like if they had a halftime show and they were like, "It's Jason Aldean," I'd be like, "Okay, I'm fucking out. I don't do country. I don't care who it is. I'll put on my own music in my phone headphones."
But I don't know who's singing the anthem because I can't remember.
I never know until the moment of.
Yeah.
Because they do the Star Spangled Banner and they do
the national anthem. Yeah, I remember the one year Christina Aguilera did it. She forgot like a whole verse.
No. Really?
I'm pretty sure that was one of those. One is a recent one too.
Wow, I don't.
She forgot a complete verse, and everybody's like, "What? Okay."
Huh.
So
that's surprising.
We can find out, but I'm excited for halftime. That's gonna be because it's like it's awesome. What?
You know how I just said, "Hey, if it's fucking country, I'm switching it off." Country singer Mickey Guyton
is singing the anthem.
I don't know if that's how you say his name, but country singer Mickey Guyton is set to perform the Star Spangled Banner. All right, hold on. The Star Spangled Banner. Oh, wait. Here it says national anthem. Oh, wait. I'm confusing my names. Where we mean America the Beautiful. Star Spangled Banner is the anthem. Wow.
Oh my God.
That was a lot.
That's embarrassing.
That was
for
a
us.
lot. America the Beautiful.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you said Star Spangled Banner and it like completely went over my head.
Me too. And it came out of my head. So okay, so Mickey Guyton is singing the national anthem, and then Janae Aiko is singing America the Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm nodding like I know who she is, and like I have no idea who she is.
America the Beautiful, cool. I'm usually more into the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem.
I remember you showed me that one choir. There's a choir or
yeah, it was on TikTok.
On TikTok. Oh, get them.
I wish they.
That was that.
Oh man.
God, my God, I got chills listening to them. That was awesome. So
yeah, because usually I'm not a huge fan of when people try to do these crazy elaborate runs and like try,
go off
I get it. Make it your own. I get it. But also chill,
Yeah.
when you're like trying a little bit too much and I don't know. It depends, and
Yeah.
it depends on how well you execute it. I'm very critical of anthems, so we'll see how country singer Mickey Guyton does, if I'm saying that even right. It's Guy. That's Guyton. I also apologize because apparently she's a country singer, and I just don't do country. I'm sure she's a very nice lady. So,
Yeah,
I just don't fuck with country. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it.
Yeah, but that one group was like
man.
the riffs they won on. I was like,
That was absolutely okay.
yeah,
Gave me chilly willies.
yeah. And then when they got to the home of it was free part when everybody tries to go for it.
Well, because usually you figure in the land of the free, they're going to just balls to the wall, hit a high note or something. They do that thing. They go free and they go really high. It's like, okay, that's fucking played.
Yeah.
But no, this group, they were acting like they were going to belt it. It was a big group. It had like a full-on fucking choir. You had your sopranos, altos, basses, tenors. You had a full range. And they were doing it a cappella. And I also love the fact that while they were singing, they were allowed to like emote with their hands.
Yeah.
Which, in all my days of singing, never allowed to do that.
Oh, wow.
Hell no.
Yeah.
a religious public school or a religious private school. No, it was like you stand there and you don't fucking move. But no, they were getting really into it, and they were like getting ready to belt in the land of the. But then instead of belting out free, they went real soft piano, if you will, And it was really good.
Because they were like really going for it. You're expecting the hit, then it goes
exactly.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah, one day it'd be pretty cool to see them do it, but they're not this year. So what are you gonna do? But yeah, I'm excited. I'm also, and everybody's. I feel like the past year or two, the commercials have been like.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of that has to do with the the birth and like the uprise of streaming. We don't have cable. We stream everything. Yeah, and we find ways around it to get to watch football and all the other things, and like. You don't see your parents and my parents were like, oh, did you see that one commercial? It's like, nope, sure didn't. Because we don't have cable.
Sure didn't. I don't really care to.
So I don't know what it is, but like, yeah, the past couple of years, these commercials have been like very like, yeah.
Lackluster.
Yeah. There's been one or two that was like, okay, that was good. Yeah. But it's not like in the old days where it's like everything was like, oh man, like
Doritos just fucking goes hard.
You pay like $1 million for 30 seconds of airtime in the Super Bowl.
Or those commercials that like it's like a fucking saga where they air a commercial for one brand in the beginning of the Super Bowl and then you see another continuation of it and then another continuation of it. Yeah. It's like, wow, you guys. Like I don't feel like they do that too much, but we'll see. Maybe they'll step their game up. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe we'll see some.
That'd be fun.
Maybe you'll see some fucking TikTok people crushing the game, the commercial game.
I'm sure we'll have to see some TikTok influencers.
Probably. Yeah. Because
there's a couple that I follow that I'm sure will find their way on. Because like I follow a couple like really big name influencers, like the blue cardigan guy. I follow him. There's a couple others there, but
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I mean, there's so many that have already found their way to TV already. Like that angry face guy. It's like gorgeous. Oh, yeah. That guy. He's on a couple of commercials.
The aggressive complimenter guy.
Yeah. 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 He's found his way to TV and he's on a commercial now.
Good for him.
So it's like, hey.
Hey man, you found your niche.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who cares? Make your money however you got to make it, I guess. Smoke them if you got them.
Yeah. So I'm cheering for the Bengals. I'm not going to say who I think is because, I mean, I don't want to jinx anything. So I'm not going to say who I think is going to win. Okay. But I'm cheering for the Bengals. Okay. Just because I like an underdog. And the Bengals came out of nowhere this season. Like, what?
I wasn't even aware that the Bengals were a team.
Exactly.
The teams that are surprising to me that they are even still relevant. Chiefs.
They've been to the past 4 AFC title games.
They just sound like a team that is, what is it, 1993? Same with the Browns. Chiefs and Browns.
The Browns have made significant improvement, but they are still the Browns.
And what a stupid name. Browns. Cool. What's their mascot?
It's a dog.
Well, okay, they got me there. But also, what a stupid fucking name.
Yeah.
The brown. I mean, is there some sort of significance behind it?
I don't know.
It just seems like, okay, it's a color.
The Browns, I think they kept the name because they were. They were brought back. The team left the city, and then they got brought back. I don't know the whole thing behind it, but like the name Browns is basically there because of tradition, I guess. Because they've been around forever.
They're named after the original coach and co-founder Paul Brown. Oh God, R.I.P. Mr. Brown. I'm sorry.
See, that's how little I know about the franchise.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, I'm all right. I take it back, I guess, but it's still kind of like, cool.
Yeah, but yeah. So,
and the Bengals are just kind of like, they sound like that. They sound like some new cool team that they just introduced to keep things spicy, like the Rams. Rams and Bengals. They just sound like two new teams.
The Rams have a pretty big history in the Super Bowl, though.
Rams?
Yeah, the Rams. Well, they were St. Louis.
That's right.
And they moved back to LA.
That's right.
Because they were LA to start, I believe. And then they moved out to St. Louis, and then they moved back to LA. So, yeah.
I mean,
it's a hell of a stadium, though. Have you seen the stadium? It's like a hybrid dome outdoor. It's ridiculous.
Could you look at a stadium without looking at logos on the grass and be like, oh yeah, that's this?
There are certain ones where I could pick out the team from their stadium.
Not me.
Like the Cowboys, you can definitely tell which one that is. The Falcons have a very distinct stadium. Lambeau Field is very, very recognizable.
Which one is Lambeau? The one with the yellow towel, the terrible towel.
That's Steelers.
Who's Lambeau then?
Green Bay.
Packers,
yeah. Which I've heard that Lambeau is an absolute shithole. Because it's one of the oldest stadiums, and they refuse to renovate it because of tradition.
Wow, good job, guys. And also, there's a pirate ship in the Bucks.
Yeah,
in the Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm. And Raymond James.
Raymond James
Stadium. That's not the best stadium. I don't see why
Is it better than Lambeau? Is there
it's newer than Lambeau.
Okay, we got him there.
No, but Lambeau's all about tradition and
you got to jump into the crowd and then throw your
the
towel
Lambeau
at 'em.
leap. Yeah, yeah. It's all about how old it is and I don't know.
Well, you do the Lambeau leap after you win or after you score a touchdown.
After you score a touchdown. Yeah,
they do it.
Yeah, they do. They do it a lot.
Is there still a rule that you can't celebrate too much?
No, I'm glad they've gotten rid of that rule. I mean, within reason, because
well, as long as you're not I'm sure you can make a lot of obscene. Yeah.
3 pumps flag.
You're jerking off on. You know.
No, I'm glad.
That's a bit much.
Let them celebrate.
Yeah, let them celebrate. I mean, that makes it more exciting.
Since they changed that rule, I think it was 2 years ago they changed it. There have been some awesome celebrations.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
The coordinated ones, those are always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because that these big ass 7 foot tall, big burly dudes are just giggling like little girls in the locker room thinking these up. And that tickles me to think of that. To think of them in the locker room no, you do this. And then I'll act like I'm fishing and I'll catch you with my line.
I always like celebrations where they include props. They'll include the goalpost or the ball, the pylon and the ball. Those are always fun. I remember one year, this is before they made the extreme no celebration things where a guy acted like he pooped the ball out.
Hilarious.
That was hilarious. I think he actually got flagged by it.
Well, I'm sure it was worth it because that's hilarious.
But yeah, this is stuff like that. It's come on, man, that's awesome. Let them celebrate. You're not in college anymore. Let them live. Let them live. They get paid for it. Come on,
exactly.
Put on a show.
I mean, if a guy wants to shit a football, let him. He's probably gonna get a concussion or something. Let him live. Let him live before he gets concussed.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna tell a guy not to shit a ball if he wants to.
Yeah. So another thing that's going on, besides the Super Bowl. The Olympics, Winter Olympics.
I forgot that was even a thing this year.
Yeah, I almost forgot that it was happening until I was oh yeah, that's right, the Olympics. I love watching the Olympics.
Yeah,
so much fun.
It's a little weird watching the Olympics when you don't have cable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta
find your way around it. There's actually this thing on the Peacock. You can pay $5 to get unlimited access to all the sports. $5?
Oh yeah, our friend Joseph.
Did
that,
and he said it's completely worth it. But I don't watch all of it. I only watch really what's in front of me. I try to hunt for certain ones.
Figure skating's always a good time.
Figure skating is always a great time to watch.
Hell yeah, because I don't understand those people and how they just defy gravity.
It's ridiculous. ridiculous. I was showing you that one Russian skater last night.
She's like
15 years old. And like
she just absolutely laws of gravity didn't apply.
Yeah, and she's apparently this new like once in a lifetime talent. And like
the poor thing fell.
Yeah, and the announcers are like just gushing all over this girl and like, oh my gosh, she's so amazing. Nobody will be able to touch her. Her technical scores are through the roof, and it's like, okay. And I didn't really get it until it was like the end of the teams competition last night when I was watching, and like she fell, and even with that fall, she placed first, and the gap between first and second was drastic. I'm like, holy
even with
shit.
the fall, it was like,
even
oh
with
my
falling.
God, she's killing it.
And like I remember talking because like we watched everybody doing the like the little, I don't know what they're called when they jump and spin. I have no idea what they're called.
I don't know if that's the right word. I just know axle's a word.
But she's the only one that would hold her hands above her head when she was doing it.
Yeah.
And apparently that makes it difficult and makes it.
I bet it does.
And that's why it drew her technical score up so high.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And she made history. It's like the first quad to be done
by a female
in the Olympics or something like that. But like, wow, good for you. And she's 15. It's like, I wish I was that talented at 15.
Yeah. I wish I was that talented ever.
Yeah, but like, I just like like you don't really ever get this kind of feeling with sports unless it's the Olympics. It's like you have no attachment to a sport.
Yeah.
But you get enthralled by it. Just like, and like you try to know as much as you can about it when it comes around. And like figure skating is like the example of that. Like I just rattled off a whole bunch of facts that I have no idea. I have no attachment to the sport whatsoever.
Triple axles.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, imagine being that good at something. And at 15?
At 15.
Best I can do is, hey, guess what? I got a team kill in Counter-Strike once. And I was in my late 20s. Never happened again. What do you got, idiot? Oh, gold medal too. Okay.
Yeah.
You're 15? Oh, God. Okay. All right. Enough.
I think they won because the team competition wrapped up in the figure skating. I think it's a newer aspect of figure skating too. Because the individual competition just started tonight. And I was watching that, and that was crazy. This one dude was going from China, and he got ridiculous air. And it was another case where he fell.
Oh no!
On his last little jump axle thingy.
I don't know if that's what an axle is.
Yeah, or whatever it is.
We're gonna call them axles.
He fell on his last one he was doing, but he still got first, and the gap between first and second was drastic because the first two were so difficult. So I'm like, I don't.
No, get
it's ridiculous. But I just like how like I also like getting wrapped up in the athlete's story. I remember watching one time where it's like, oh man, this girl's like last Olympic game. She's been here like 4 times. Always got either bronze or just missed the podium by that much. And the last time she's competing, she gets gold.
And then you're sobbing
and
on your couch.
She's just uncontrollably sobbing. It's like, oh my God.
I mean, we're sobbing on the couch.
I just love stories like that because like, it's heartwarming. It's heartwarming. They work so hard for so long. And yeah, it's great. So that's the things about the Olympics I always liked. And obviously the opening ceremony is always fun to watch.
Yeah.
The one thing I had about this, I think we joked about when we were watching, it's like the torch is so dinky.
Was it a snowflake?
It was a snowflake with all the countries on, like labeled on it. And then in the center is this tiny little torch, like the one.
Little Yankee candle.
Yeah, it's like the one that they were carrying into the stadium. It's like, dude, this is the fucking Olympics. I want you to blow that shit up.
I want pyrotechnics everywhere.
Yeah, like it's the torch needs to be the size of the stadium.
I want it to be fucking dangerous.
You need to be able to see that bitch from space. Come on. And it's this tiny little thing in the middle of a snowflake. Come on, China. Do you not remember what was that Summer Olympics 2008 Summer Olympics where like the opening ceremony was like a religious experience?
I don't remember.
It's like, come on, guys, you can do better. I know you can do better.
If I'm bad remembering things about football, I'm 10 times worse remembering things about the Olympics.
Oh man,
I couldn't even tell you where they were last time.
What is your most like memorable moment from the Olympics ever? Because there's a few over the past years.
I remember watching, I don't remember what year it was when Carrie Strug like absolutely tore her ankle up.
Oh yeah, she broke her ankle.
Oh yeah.
And winning Olympic gold.
Yeah,
that's something that.
What year was that?
I think that was 94.
Let's see.
Was it in Atlanta when Atlanta was hosting the Olympics?
You ask like I'm gonna know. She represented the United States at the 1996 Summer Olympics.
I was 2 years off.
Best remembered for performing the vault despite having her injured ankle and subsequently being carried to the podium by her coach, Bella Caroli. 1996, which would make me 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, that's something that I think everybody remembers.
Yeah, I
That's such
definitely
a
remember
defining moment for her and her like, you know,
Yeah.
for Olympics in general.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's crazy.
There was also some like Russian girl that I remember back in that day too, that she was like wild. Yeah. I don't know. I guess if I had an Olympic memory, it would probably be those.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember, God, what's her name? She's an American skater. She was Asian though. What's her name? What's her name?
Oh.
She's like world champion world over, just never won.
Michelle Kwan?
Michelle Kwan, yes. I remember like her last Olympics was she didn't even compete because she got injured. But the year before that, like it was like, oh, this is the year she's gonna do it. And then what, Tara Lipinski or whatever her name is?
Oh man. Haven't heard that name in a long time.
The blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah. She ends up winning gold. It's like, God, that bitch.
Oh, bitch.
This is her year.
This is supposed to be Michelle's year.
Yeah.
It's her last year. Just let her.
This is her last chance at it. God, just let her win.
Jesus.
I don't know, but like I remember when you're getting enthralled with curling, like
I feel like everybody goes through that at some point.
Yeah,
it's just such a weird sport.
It's such a weird sport. And I was like, oh, but like I think
shuffleboard, but with brooms.
Basically, yeah. But I think the Winter Olympics, I think the real ones that I really like watching is short track, which is short ice skating track. It's just racing.
Oh, right. That's kind of scary.
And speed skating. I think I like short track better than speed skating because if you watch the relay short track when they push each other,
oh my god,
in the butt, it's so, like
in the butt.
Yeah, in the butt. They booty bump them.
Cute.
It's
firm.
It's so fast, and it's on again. Like I said, it's a shorter track, so like the laps are really quick. And like I remember one year it was Apollo Anton Ono.
Oh my god,
that name. And like I remember one year he was like so close to it, and the guy, I think he was second place, tripped everybody up and just sent everybody careening towards the wall. And the guy in last place comes up and like, oh, gold! And like, what are you doing? So
all those early celebrations.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, everybody's out, and then like guy from like Australia comes in like gold medal.
I mean, that's what you get when you celebrate early.
Yeah,
you gotta finish strong.
Finish strong. But yeah, I really like watching those because they're so like fast and quick. And
luge, terrifying.
Yeah, like the
what's that? Is that the head first one or the feet first one?
The luge is right? First, and I can't remember the one was called head. The one was head first.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, they're going like 100, close to 100 miles an hour down the ice.
Bobsleds.
Bobsleds are fun. That's fun.
Isn't there a thing? What is slalom?
Slalom?
Is that just skiing down a big hill?
Yes. I don't know. Ooh, like downhill skiing is a lot of fun too. That's like
snowboarding.
Snowboarding is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Half pipe is fun to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I find like anything that's like really freaking fast, it's like
scary.
It's scary, and I like watching it because like the reaction time for these athletes is mind blowing. Like get these guys into Counter-Strike or something because they'll off like crazy, like bam, ooh, I saw that pixel.
Might be a bit different of a reaction skill, but yeah, man, get them in a competitive game. It'll translate for sure. I feel like, what do you think you could name more sports for the Summer Olympics or the Winter Olympics?
Probably summer.
I would think so.
Boxing, Taekwondo.
I feel like I don't know a lot of winter sports.
Yeah.
Just like what's cold.
Basically, yeah.
You know? Isn't there one where there's like cross country skiing? And isn't there one where you have to like
skeet shooting?
Yeah, you have to like shoot a gun and then ski and then fucking ride a horse and then ski and then there's like different shit you have to do and then you ski in between.
Yeah, it's skiing and shooting. I think it's
just skiing and shooting.
Yeah, you ski like a mile or something ridiculous and you have to shoot a target. That's a lot of fun, but it's a lot. I find like the endurance ones I don't gravitate towards as much because I like the fast pace.
It can feel kind of boring if it's not your cup of tea.
It's not your cup of tea, but there are sometimes where it's like, I'll watch it. Ski shooting is a lot of fun too. So yeah, but there's so many sports I like watching.
Favorite Olympic sport to watch?
Favorite like overall Olympic sport? Ooh. Swimming is really exciting. Diving, I really like watching.
I'm surprised you didn't say Taekwondo right off the bat.
Taekwondo has changed so much since I've been practicing it because now it's basically a game of tag.
Yeah, you don't really have to hit that hard. It's kind of just a little bit.
It's changed.
Love tap.
Yeah, like I remember we were watching that Try Guys video of them going over the rules of Taekwondo now, and it's like that was not how I.
Well, no, because now they have the hogus that you basically just you tap it. Yeah, it's got sensors. So if you're not familiar with Taekwondo, like I don't know if our friend Jason's listening, but I really want to let him know that when you do Taekwondo, it's Korean martial art. Yeah. And when you're sparring, you wear a thing called a hogu. And that's that just a padding body that they wear when you see them sparring. And back in the day, it was just a regular ass hogu. Yeah. And you would have to hit, and it was almost kind of like you didn't really get a point unless you made a crisp snap by hitting their hogu in the right place.
Yeah, you'd have because it was all human. Like the judges would see and hear, and then they give you a point.
Exactly. And they had like little clickers in their hands. Now the hogus have sensors in them, and really, I mean, we've never used the sensor.
It's like air
hogus.
displacement. Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't know from experience how much pressure is needed to gain a point, but I don't think it's as much. Yeah. So it does seem like a little bit of a game of tag now.
Yeah, and the point system. Like ridiculous, like you get like 3 shots for the body. It's like 3 points for a body shot. Yeah. In my day, it was 1.
Back in my day,
you hit the body, it was 1.
You hit a giant slalom for a mile before you could take a headshot.
And you get a headshot, it's 2 points. Now it's like, you get 5 points for a headshot.
Something crazy like that, yeah.
And you get an extra point for adding the spin. It's like, what? Yeah. What is this wizardry? Yeah. It's ridiculous. But I mean, back before the censors, it was exciting to watch because I remember one year. I told you about this. The heavyweight gold medal match was 3 seconds long because the guy knocked him out in the first 3 seconds.
With what move?
I believe it was like a back sweep or a back kick to the face.
Back sweeps will get you, man.
Yeah. I believe it was a back kick. And I think he clipped him in the chin and his head just rocked back and just boop, he was out.
I've never been knocked out by blunt force and I'm okay with that.
Most of the time it's your head snapping back that causes you to black out.
I've lost consciousness, but never from blunt force. Yeah. So I'd like to keep that streak going. Yeah. Have you ever been knocked out by a hit?
I've been lucky enough not to. I've been woozy from a headshot, but I've never been like complete full on drop to the floor knockout. I know Fahid, my friend Fahid, who has his own school now. He's the one of our friends that
if only he could open a school near us.
Yeah. He actually followed his dream. He opened a school. It was always his dream to have a Taekwondo school. He one year got knocked out and he went to the hospital because he got concussed. No. They carried him out on a stretcher and everything.
Was this when you guys were a lot younger?
Yes.
Like it was heyday?
It was all the way in Miami. We competed in the Sunshine State Games every single year.
Was it at a tournament?
It was at a tournament.
Oh, I was going to say, do I know who knocked him out?
But no. It was at a tournament and he was sparring and he just got rocked in the head.
Oh, does that mean he lost?
Yeah.
Is that an immediate? That's like a literal knockout.
Yeah, it's a knockout. It's basically a forfeit because you can't continue. And they AMT had to come out, put a thing around his neck, put him on the stretcher. Scary. And this is when I think he just got married.
No, he got married young. That's right.
He got married young, but it's like at least 2 to 3 years into his marriage.
God,
or something like that.
Fucking
and
wreck.
It was, yeah. he spent the night in the hospital.
I'd be right there with him.
So
for me,
yeah, I was like, "Whew, man, that's terrible." But yeah, I've luckily never been knocked out. I've been hitting the head plenty of times.
Have you knocked somebody out?
No, it's same deal. I've hit somebody in the head where there was like, "Whoa, no, give me a second." I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have continued because concussions. We knew very little about concussions back then, anyways. Yeah. So.
And when we did it in school, like at UCF, we didn't do. We kind of had the unspoken rule. There was no headshots.
No headshots. Yeah.
Although one of our friends did kick me right in the fucking face. I had a little bit of bloody nose. I'm like, girl, can you fucking not? You know who that was?
I think I know who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the only other girl that was in there.
Oh, word. Yeah. Well, no. Well, yeah.
Well,
at that point,
yeah. One of at
point.
that given point. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you know.
I know exactly who it is.
Yeah. I'm like, girl, come on. Like I know you have better control than that.
I'm surprised she got her foot up that high.
I'm not. She was flexible.
Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The other girl. Yeah.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. I thought I was like, really? She kicked you in the face? I was like,
yeah.
I was like, there's no way she get her foot that high.
Those good times. I miss doing it. I really do. And I know that at some point you want to put our daughter in a school and then have us all get back into it. I mean, we'll see how fucking expensive it is. Mama might watch from the sidelines if it's too expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah. And also you got to find a reputable school because
Yeah.
we're not trying to find a McDojo where it's just like, you pay me enough and I'll give you a black belt. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I want it to mean something. I want, because your school, I'm not sure, your school was pretty
strict.
authentic.
Yes.
If you catch my drift.
I had a Yoda. I had a Grandmaster Yoda, basically.
Yeah. I mean, you got hit in class. I'm not sure how that would fly today's day and age. So I'm curious to see what schools would be like. And yeah. I'm just not looking to I'm not looking to put her in some black belt factory where it's not going to even mean anything to them.
Yeah.
It's like, it's more than just the belt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. My mom was like, it's so hilarious. You just teach her. It's like, what?
It's not the same,
It's
Mom.
not the same.
But
Things
also true, but yeah,
I can totally.
But it's not the same. You kind of want to have an instructor that's not a parent.
Yeah.
You want somebody else that's going to add another layer of structure to their life.
Exactly.
And it's not going to be the same if it's a parent. You know?
I mean, I'll have a hands-on experience, hands-on approach to like teaching her.
Well, because I know
school.
you've told me 500 zillion times that, you know, if something went wrong in school, like you got a bad grade or whatever, you would not only hear it from your parents, you'd hear it from the teacher, you'd hear it from your master, you'd hear it from your grandmaster. Yeah. So it was just like more layers of parental figures in your life.
I'd hear it from like 4 different masters.
And then they would train the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Be like, you going to get an A this time?
Yeah.
Good. That didn't feel good, did it?
It didn't. No. Yeah. So, yeah, I think we'll end here. That was a pretty good episode to...
Noodles and sports.
Noodles and sports in the Olympics.
The national anthem and the Star Spangled Banner. It didn't feel right when I was saying it.
Yeah, I was like, Star Spangled. Like, do we mean America the Beautiful?
We did.
Yeah.
But it just, you know how you say something and you're like, this isn't right, but I'm going to run with it.
Yeah.
I got to keep this ball rolling, baby.
Head's on auto drive right now.
Yeah, I'm on autopilot right now.
See,
yeah, there you go. I'm on auto drive.
Driving a Tesla. It's on auto drive.
Oh my God.
Boy. Wow. That's a sign we better get out of here before we run too late.
Man, this was fun. I forgot that this was fun.
Yeah.
It's almost like we should do this on a regular basis.
Yeah. So we'll try to get another one of these done because I think this is going to, at the time of recording, we're trying to get this on Friday and we'll probably get another one done before the end of the week so we can release it on Monday to replace a Beyond that's not going to happen. So
Word. And also we decided that it might be fun every so often, not every single time, but every so often to have a guest on the show. So
keep your schedule clear, Goddard.
Goddard, you're not listening. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll be a Schmodown person. Maybe it'll be like one of our friends outside, like our circle of friends outside of the Schmodown. So if they want to, who knows?
Yeah, we'll see.
Talk about what the fuck ever, you know? So I think that'd be a lot of fun.
It'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. We'll reach out to some people, see if they want to join us.
Yeah.
Talking about ramen noodles and
you want to
Olympics.
talk about ramen noodles and getting kicked in the fucking head?
All right, let's go ahead and get out of here before we keep dragging this out. So, Nicki Dimalanta, where can they find you online?
Oh, well, you can find me on, I almost said TikTok. I am on TikTok, but
you
I don't
should
make
start
anything.
making TikToks. I think you'd be great at it.
I have like 25 followers. I'm like, bitch, I have no videos.
I'm just going to send you random shit and you just do a reaction video to it and see how it goes.
Yes, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but where can they find you?
Twitter at Dimmy, DIMMMYYY.
As for me, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Drew Dimalanta, DIMALANTA, and on TikTok, I am actually on TikTok at Rogue Leader Drew. Please follow me, please.
Rogue Leader.
Getting a lot of good traction on a couple of videos that I've been doing, so it's a lot of fun.
Word.
So thank you for joining us on this episode of the RADcast, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.